25% of wages to be paid in the next month, we mean to say that 75% has been paid in the same month. If there is no information, we assume that there is paid in the same month. We have paid 1 month gap, 1,10,000, wages paid 11,500, other expenses. So half is collected in June, half is collected in May. This goes in month of June. Hello, my dear student. I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, called by name Dr. BSS, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Financial Management to 5th semester BBA. The session goes in favor of cash budget. Now we are going to deal the second problem of this. First problem we have solved now. What is a cash budget? How much cash inflow, how much cash outflow we are going to calculate. Inflow means cash is coming in, outflow means cash is going out. We'll move on to the problem now. From the following information regarding the Lanchana, a textile company, prepare the cash budget for 3 months ending 30th June, April, May and June. So month, February, March, April, May, June, sales 18,000, 1,80,000, 1,90,000, 2,10,000, 2,22,000, 2,40,000, purchases 88, 1,10,000, 1,30,000, 1,50,000, wages and other expenses. Then expected cash on 1/4 is 35,000, 25% of wages to be paid in the next month. We mean to say that 75% has been paid in the same month. 20% of cash sale, balance will be realized equally in 2 subsequent months. Purchase are to be paid in the month following the month of supply. If we purchase the article this month, we will pay the money in the next month. Rent rupees 1,500 per month is to be paid for 3 months in advance in April. So 1,500 rupees, 4,500 you are going to pay. First installment income tax is 30,000. Interest on investment is 15,000. Quarterly April and June. Show working note for debtors and wages. Okay. So here expected cash balance is there. 20% of his cash sale, 80% is nothing but credit sale, which can be realized equally in 2 subsequent months. So which month they are asking? April, May, June. Okay. We'll go with the working note. Sales. February sales, February 1,80,000. The total sale is 1,80,000. Out of that, 20% is the cash sale. 20% cash sales. So, 36,000. Deduct 1,44,000 is the credit sale. Collect and subsequently. In which month you are doing? February, March, April. March half means 72,000. Another 72,000. This goes in favor of February. Then March sale. What's your March sale? See that? 1,90,000. Minus 20% cash sales. So 20% of this, 38,000. Deduct 1,52,000 is the credit sale. Collected in April, May. This is March now. Half is collected in April. This is half. 76,000. 76,000. This goes in the month of March. April. What's your April sale? See that? 2,10,000. Minus 20% cash sales. 20%. 42,000. 1,68,000 credit sale. Half collected in May. Half collected in June. Half of that, 84,000. 84,000. So half is collected in June, half is collected in May. This goes in month of June. Then March, April over, then May. May sale. See that, what's a May sale here? 2,22,000. Minus 20% cash sales. $44,400. Deduct. $1,77,600. Half of this. Half. So in the month of May, half means June, July. Half of this. $88,800. $88,800 in the month of May. June. June sale, 2,40,000. Minus 20% cash sales. $48,000. Deduct 48,000. 1,92,000. Half of this. Half of this. 96,000. 96,000. Half of this 96,000. So in June, this goes in favor of July, August. Then, how much collected in April? You can see that. Collection from debtors. April. 72,000 plus April. This is 72,000. April, 76,000. Add. $1,48,000. This is April. May. How much collected in May? 76,000, 84,000. 76,000, 84,000. 76,000 plus 1,60,000. June. How much collected? June. April, May. 84,000. Another June. 88,800. 84,000 plus 88,800. 1,72,800. This is collection from debtor. Regarding the wages, what they say is in the wages, see that 25% of wages paid in the next month. That means 75% in the same month. Wages 75% of same month. 3/4. See that how much wages is there. April, 75%. 12,006 means 9,000. 75% means. Then May, April over May, 14,000. Half 7,000 of, so 10,500. Then June, 16,000. Half 8, half 4, 12,000. This is 75%. So then 25% of last month. So word here, 25 pages in the next month. So 25% of the last month. So April means February. So 7,000 is there now. Out of 8,000, 12,000, you got 3,000. And another one, then you got 14,000. Out of that, 10,500 you collected. Balance is 3,500. 10,500, 3,500, 9 plus 3. Regarding the last month, this April means March. Your wages is 10,000. 75% means, so 7,500 in the last month, 2,500 in the next month. 25% of the last month. Add the figure. 11,500. Then 13,500 paid. Then 15,500. So 75% of the same month, 25% of the last month. We collected from the last month here. Then regarding the other things, this over, this over. Purchase are paid in the month following the month of supply. That means March in April, April in May, May in June. 1,000 first income tax 30,000 on or before 28th June. Then interest on investment 15,000. Opening balance 35,000. We'll start now. Opening balance April 35,000. This goes. Add cash inflows. 25% cash sale. April. Then come back. April 20% is 42,000. May 42 April. May 20% is 44,400. June, April, May, June. Here 20% is 48,000. Then collection from debtors 1,48,000. 1,48,000. Then 1,60,000. $1,60,000. Then 1,72,800. Then interest on investment. Interest on investment 15,000 receipt quarterly in April. 15,000 interest on investment. 15,000. Then any income. Next, purchases. March paid for April 1,10,000. 1,10,000. April in May. April 2 lakh. This is 1,30,000. 1,30,000 in May. 1 month gap. March in April, April in May. May 1,50,000. This over. Then wages, we have done 11,500, 13,500. These are all paid. Last one, 15,500. Paid. This over. Other expenses, here no, purchase, wages. Other expenses, any information? 25% wages paid, 25% purchase to be paid, rent paid, interest, income tax paid, interest on investment paid. So no information regarding the other expenses, no information is there. They paid in the same month. Now what are the other expenses are? April 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Other expenses 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. If there is no information, we assume that there is paid in the same month. Rent 1,500 has been paid for 3 months. See that? 3 months, 1,500 into 3, 4,500. Advance income tax. First installment income tax paid 30,000 on June, in the month of June. How much they paid? So that's all. We'll add the figure now. So 35,000 plus 42,000 plus 1,48,000 plus 15,000, 2,40,000. This is inflow. Outflow 1,10,000 plus 11,500 plus 1,34,000. Outflow. This is B. A minus B, 2,40,000, 240 minus 1,34,000, 1,06,000. Balance. Closing cash balance is 1 lakh. So it become opening balance for me, 1,06,000. Add 1,06,000 plus 44,400 plus 1,60,000. 3,10,400. Add this. 1,30,000 plus 13,500 plus 1,52,500. 3,10,400 minus 1,59,57,900. 1,57,900. Add 1,57,900 plus 48,000 plus 1,72,800. 3,78,700. Add this. Outflow 1,50,000 plus 15,500 plus 12,000 2,05,500. Deduct 3,78,700 minus 1,73,200. Closing balance. So, opening balance 35,000, 25% of the cash, here. Collection from debtor, then interest on investment collected 15,000, it become 2,40,000. Creditor for purchases, we have paid 1 month gap 1,10,000, wages paid 11,500, other expenses they not mention anything, so paid in the same month. Rent 4,500, total outflow is 1,34,000, deduct 1,06,000, that becomes the inflow. Add these 3,10,400, add outflow 1,52,500. The closing balance is 1,57,900. This is 1,57,900. Add 48,000 plus 1,72,800. It becomes 3,78,700. Outflow is 2,05,500. The difference is 1,73,200. Simple problem, only one type of problem they may ask. So all the problem is one and the same. So we already solved the second problem. All the problem is one and the same. How much is the inflow? How much is the outflow? So lag in payment means paid up after that. Lag means we paid next. First we pay lag in payment of 1/4. We may say 3/4 paid in the same month, 1/4 in the next month. Lag in payment of 3/4 means 1/4 in the same month, 3/4 in the next month. So whatever the lag that will paid in the next month is considered. So all the problem is one and the same. One is the cash flows. My inflow should be added, outflow should be deducted, balance will be carried forward the next month. So I think, hope you have followed. No, we have solved the 2 sessions here, same type of problem. Definitely will come from the examination of point of view. Okay, we'll meet in the next session with another problem of cash budget. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class.